Thank you for joining in again. This is part number 5 of content versus container. Now, just to recap very quickly, we talked about how technology has advanced to different stages, and how now we went from, back years ago, the 8mm, the 16mm, then to the camcorders, and then to the VHS tapes and the VCRs, and then the DVDs came up with the DVDs, and then we've got the tablets, and we have the computer, and then we have the iPad, and then we have the cell phone. Now, I know that a lot of kickback and feedback would be, well, I know how to use my cell phone and I can control my cell phone. Well, I present to you that just as you can control the content on your cell phone, you can control the content on any one of these devices. That's the reason why that the concept of container versus content is so important, because you and I are in control. We can control it, whether it's one of these devices or whether it is the one-eyed devil, the TV. We can control the device. We click the button. We are the ones who are in control. And so what's happening in our generation, it has came full circle, and we're right back like they were in the Garden of Eden. When God put that one tree in the midst of the garden, He said, you can freely eat of every other tree except for the tree of the knowledge of the good and evil. I'm giving you, He said, the power of choice. You have the power to choose. And I present to you that in generations gone by, when all these other devices were hot topics and such hotly debated issues, and some still are doing that, beating those dead horses, but the bottom line of it is, it's right here today. And whether you want to realize it or not, or admit it or not, the truth of the matter is, you and I, who have cell phones, we have the same capabilities and far greater, in many instances, than these devices. It's in one sense, it's like taking all of these devices and wrapped them all up in one, and just technology has reduced it in size. We have a camcorder right here. The same people who used to bust my chops for having a camcorder of camcording my children, now I see them on YouTube. Now I see them at different places. Now I see them priding themselves on capturing little tidbits on video on their cell phones. The truth of the matter is, I'm not trying to be critical. They did what they thought was right at the time. We all learn from experience. We've all grown in grace and knowledge. And I'm simply trying to challenge our understanding to realize that if we want to watch a movie, it's right here on our cell phone. YouTube app is right there. Boom. Any kind of app, Safari app, I want to search anything, bam, it's right there. Anything, for those of you who are strong enough to handle Facebook, Facebook's right there. Or those of you who stick only with Instagram, it's right there. Oh Lord, the truth of the matter is, folks, the power of choice is left up to us. We have the choice. We have the power to choose. So content versus container. What's it going to be? So the next time you mount that pulpit, preacher friend of mine, and I love you, but the next time you talk about a device, talk about Hollywood movies, and you talk about video, and you talk about the VCR and the DVDs, and you talk about the camcorders, and you talk about the computers, and you talk about being online, and you talk about the one-eyed devil, the TV. When you talk about that, I want you to look down in your own pocket or in your own hand, because you have it right there in your hand as well. Whether you want to admit it or not, you certainly do. So what's it going to be? Content versus container. I hope this little discussion has spurred your mind. I hope it has challenged your thinking. And let's answer the question for our generation and the next generation. It all comes down to a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. If we don't have a relationship with Him, we're going to watch whatever we want to watch anyway, as many of us already do. The truth of the matter is, content versus container. The choice is ours. What's it going to be? God bless you. Take these thoughts and put them in your heart. Ponder upon them. Let us reason together and think things over. God bless you. In Jesus' name.